bright side, where we find the silver lining in life's dark clouds. We don't have to pay for or think these studies are good, we just offer hope and perspective.
The precariously precise balance of conditions needed to sustain human life on planet Earth is on the precipice of collapse. Whether it's by our doing or just a natural cycle, we may already be past the tipping point of fixing it. And because this is the only planet capable of housing us, we have nowhere to run, and we will all face a creeping, fiery oblivion. Sorry.
But look on the bright side. I'm Nat Baimel.
I'm Eric Barnes, and there are at least 10 positives of climate change. First of all, if climate change wipes out all of humanity.
No more racism. We did it!
Huh, that's one final solution to dealing with folks that believe in final solutions.
Whenever I see the KKK on the news, I like to burn a little plastic.
Just doing his part, the little scamp.
Cause what would piss off white supremacists more than dying while looking up at a sky that's completely black? No more ugly sweater parties.
You won't have to waste time or money ever again on ironic winter wear. And your grandma won't give you itchy wool sweaters that you have to wear out of obligation.
Because it'll be too hot for sweaters.
Plus, Gam Gam will probably die from heat stroke.
Why are you smiling like that?
Heat stroke!
More adoptions. If the human species is doomed, then bringing a new life onto the planet is pointless at best and cruel at worst.
But for the kids that are already here that need a home, the lack of potential parents procreating increases the odds of them getting fostered.
Less baby supply means more baby demand. Baby.
And for the couples that insist on having biological children of their own on a planet with dwindling resources, they'll more likely just have one kid.
And being an only child is fun. My favorite part of it was never having to share my toys. My least favorite part of it was the haunting look on my brother's face as the ocean swept him away. Michael.
Which reminds me,
Property value goes up!
beach shores are receding faster than your uncle's hairline. You know, the one that works at the asbestos factory.
That means that home you got in Oklahoma will quintuple in value in a few years when it becomes a beachfront property.
And all of us out here in Los Angeles will finally be able to afford a house, since prices will plummet when they're consumed by the waves.
Like my brother.
The only housing bubbles will be the bubbles coming out of your house when it's under the sea, under the
Fresher sushi! You won't have to wait for fish to be shipped to you. You new coastal elites in North Dakota can catch it right off your porch.
Better start learning to make sushi now, though.
When all of our public utilities are wiped out, that includes the internet, so no more instructional videos.
But while no internet sounds terrible, that also means
Less distractions.
remember how much more efficient you were at getting shit done before the World Wide Web entered your life?
Nope! The constant stream of content has permanently affected my... what do you call it? Oh yeah! My remember organ.
Without the internet, you'll have more time to read, write,
Fertilize your vegetable gardens, skin your latest kills, set traps to ward off the incoming horde.
and don't be too sad at the loss of pornography. You won't need to develop an erotic imagination to get off. Higher temperatures will lead to less clothing, which means
More cleavage.
yum.
No more polar bears.
Oh, no wonder the ice caps are melting with all these hot takes around here.
Hey, fuck those things. My fridge is a penguin. Leave Alfredo alone, you coat-shilling fucks!
Jesus, Nat, let it go. Hey, I wasn't even singing. Fuck Frozen and fuck you, Walt!
Better cardio. Just think of how our lung capacity will expand with all the high altitude training we'll get when we're forced to retreat into the mountains.
Will it be that bad? We don't know. Is there anything we can do to stop it? We also don't know.
But here's one way of looking at it. The Earth is like a public toilet. It was once pristine, but decades of immoral dumping and noxious gas releases turned it into a real hot mess.
And we're getting pretty nervous about how the water level keeps rising.
Some folks complain.
It was like this when I got here. Why should I have to be the one to clean it up for everyone who'll use it after me?
It sucks, and maybe we can't fix it. But the least we can do is try to not make it any worse.
'Cause no one's get fucked by the glory hole in this atmosphere!
Thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you didn't think of any more positives for climate change, why don't you go ahead and put them right down there in the comments.
Also, be sure to like, subscribe, ring that bell, typical YouTube shit. We also would like to thank our guest Hal Rudnick.
I'm Hal Rudnick, and this is Millie the dog. Hashtag Millie the dog. And you can find me at Hal Rudnick on Twitter and Instagram. Thanks.
Until next time, fuck you, be nice.
Take it from me. Clean it up for people that'll bop a boop boop.
This atmosphere. Should we move on to mouths?
Yeah, let's move on to mouths.